got a pair of AFC North rivals tonight, both with playoff hopes. Lamar Jackson's back. A non-COVID related illness kept him out of the Ravens' win in Chicago last week. Meanwhile, the Browns are also coming off a win against the Lions, a game in which Baker Mayfield was booed by his own fans. He's maybe looking to silence some critics tonight, and it is the first of 2 meetings in 3 weeks between Cleveland and Baltimore. And round 1 is coming up on Sunday Night Football. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Football Night in America. I'm Maria Taylor, alongside Tony Dungy, Drew Brees. Mike Tirico, not here. He's being our road warrior. He spent Thanksgiving with you in New Orleans. Now he's calling the game in Baltimore. And let's talk about the matchup we have tonight, because a game and a half separate the Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And, Coach, you want to know where the consistency and identity is for the Browns. What do you want it to be?
Well, you mentioned everybody booing Baker Mayfield. Cleveland is a run-first physical football team. They lost their 2 backs for a while. They lost the 2 offensive tackles, put a lot of pressure on Baker Mayfield. Yeah. That's not who they are. They've got to get back to pounding the ball and then let Baker make complimentary plays.
They do. And Baker needs to quit worrying about the perception that others are putting on him and the passing numbers they think he should have. Recognize what your team is and how are you going to win each game. You are a run-first team. Set up the play action off that. Be ready to make those plays. Be ready to beat the blitz tonight against the Ravens, but just be efficient in the passing game and find ways to win each game. That's how you're going to be measured as a quarterback in this league.
Absolutely. And winning tonight, that Ravens defense you mentioned, blitzing, it's not going to be pretty. You're not going to hit 80% of your passes. You're going to have 2 or 3 plays where you have guys open, opportunities. He's got to hit them tonight.
Yeah, and Baker's had back-to-back games with a passer rating under 60, but remember, he's dealing with a lot of health issues. Shoulder, heel, knee. I mean, you name it, he's dealing with it. So it's the most banged up.
Passes will get him.
We'll get him through it.
Feeling good tonight.
Okay, let's talk about what we're feeling good about Week 12. Drew, we start with you. Some of the best things you've seen so far from our early games.
How about the Cincinnati Bengals? My goodness. Yeah, they were balling today. And in the division against the Steelers are the ones who usually set the tone of physicality in a game. But today it was the Bengals. They ran the ball all over the place. At times it was big holes. Other times it was just Joe Mixon making people miss, running them over. A ton of explosives from him today. Joe Burrow was very efficient in the passing game, and they just dominated this game.
And Maria and Drew, tell me if you've heard this story before. The New England Patriots have a smart, accurate quarterback who makes plays, who doesn't make mistakes. They play physical on defense. They get after it. They play great in the red zone. They get takeaways, and they're the most consistent team in the AFC and looking for the #1 seed. Have you ever heard that before?
I don't know. Maybe familiar.
We will get to Deja Vu Patriots a little bit later in the show, but I have to give you guys some of my own buzz that we're walking away from this week. We're adding a football baby to the Football in America Night crew.
You're having a baby?
Congratulations, to baby Casey. Matt Casey.
That's what I
Kellen Steele Casey was born November 16th.
Love it.
8 pounds, 9 ounces. Best wishes to Matt and Alexa and big brother Michael. Aren't you excited? Aw, Sim.
Oh, well, I mean, got to give them a big congratulations. And thank God Matt Casey, his wife Alexa. Casey's a Jets fan. Alexa's a 49ers fan. We already saw who won that battle. Good career decision right there off the bat, Kellen Casey, okay? Go with the 49ers, not the Jets. All right, now it's time to get for the throws of the day. All right, here we go. And yes, it's back. It's like repeated history. 2001, a team that's smart with a quarterback who makes clutch throws. Mac Jones, once again, first drive of the game, 3rd down and 4, going to the appropriate spot with the ball, putting it in the perfect spot. Great catch by Kendrick Bourne. That helped lead the Patriots to the win today. Joe Burrow, big play Bengals were back today. They tore up the Steelers defense, did whatever they want, but when all else fails, throw it up to the guy that's 6'5", and an awesome receiver. Joe Burrow was on fire today. Go Bengals. Hey, how about some Miami Dolphins? They're kind of on fire right now. Tua's on fire. People question his arm strength. How about this? Getting in the middle between 2 defenders right there. And when he's dropping back to throw, he's looking for that guy all the time. Jalen Waddle. Those are the throws of the day, Maria. I miss you over here. Stop big time in me.
I was going to say, Chris, you look a little lonely over there, but you know who's never lonely? Jack Collinsworth, Rodney Harrison. They spent the last couple of weeks on the West Coast. Now they are on the East Coast in Baltimore. Good evening, guys.
Never lonely is right, Maria. Of all the stadiums we visit, Baltimore always sounds a little different. These fans, they studied under Ray Lewis, and you can hear it. We heard the fellas right there talking about that Bengals offense, giving a little love to Burrow and the fellas. But how about that Bengals D? They're starting to look like something.
Why are you always guiding me to the Bengals defense? I thought they were outstanding today. They physically dominated the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were aggressive. They sacked Big Ben 3 times. They shut down Najee Harris. And Eli Apple had a beautiful interception on a back shoulder fade. He's making plays. And Mike Hilton, former Pittsburgh Steeler, had a pick 6. If the Cincinnati Bengals want to get to the playoffs and get to that next level, it's not going to be about offense. It's going to be about that defense.
And it's back-to-back losses for Pittsburgh. Today got out of hand. That game always personal. What would you be thinking if you're Mike Tomlin right now?
I need another quarterback, and I'm definitely concerned about my defense because they're not very good right now.
Wow. Here in Baltimore, we're going to keep it in the AFC North for a heavyweight brawl that has massive playoff implications, and it's going to be right where it belongs under the bright lights of Sunday Night Football.